Well, welcome to the video. In this video, I wanted to share some of the crypto futures and crypto trading that I've been doing and how you can start to follow along if you're interested in those type of trades and those type of trading. Also, some of the things I'm doing in the future. As you can see, I'm currently in 2 trades. I've been working on this short, or actually just got into this short here on GMT. Let's see if it's going to either fail here or come back up and we maybe have to get out at a loss. You can see I'm also in ZIL here, and that's a pretty good trade going on right here. Now, 8 days ago, I mentioned this in Discord. For those that are in my Discord group, I put $640. You can see here GMT did come back to our entry. I did put $640 into KuCoin. If we look at the assets, we're up to $582. Maybe we're going to take a loss on this GMT trade here. We'll see how that unfolds. Now, in the rest of this video, I'll share how you can follow along and some of the things that I'm working on here in the future. So first up, if you are in number one, there's a link below to the Discord group. Now, you'll want to follow the BTC crypto. As for instance, here's an example. I shared AXS USDT 1% away from a short momentum trade. Here is the result of that trade. That stop loss is way too big. But I mentioned that on this green candle here, it did hit the target. It actually went beyond it. So that's an example of some of the trades that I'm sharing. I am sharing, you can see it sharing a lot of trades and setups that I'm looking at. Now, if you're in the membership, if you're in the training, I created a new channel. And let me mention this too. If you take any trades based on what I recommend, actually don't take any trades. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a financial advisor. I really don't have a clue about anything. So if you take any of my trades, it's on you. If you see any ideas here and you think it's a great idea, I didn't give you the idea. You came up with it yourself just by looking at stuff. Okay? So I'm not a financial advisor. Now, in this channel, since everybody in there is in the membership, in the training, I'll be sharing the exact trade setups I'm looking for my entries, stop losses, and we can talk in shorthand. So if you're in the membership, if you're in the training, this will be pretty much the exact trades. I won't be sharing every single one of them in the public channel. So definitely there's a reason. And this won't be just crypto trades. This will be other trades as well. I'll come up with a template here for members so that you can easily look at it. You can see here I already shared the short entry on where to get ready for ZIL, where to put your alert to get ready for potential short areas if you want to try to short the top, which is always a good feeling if you can make that happen. If we jump back over to our trades, let's see where we're at. So you can see here we are up on this one. Let's take a little profit on that. Let's take half off, just because I'm not quite sure on this trade yet. And then let's put our stop. Let's put in a stop loss. What's our entry? 2.95, $24. Yeah, probably get knocked out of that trade. That's fine. Okay, you can see here on ZIL, that one here, we're getting close to where we maybe do need to think about taking some potential profits on this. Now, let me jump over and share with you one of the things I'm working on. One of my most popular videos is the Binance Volume Monitor. I'm working on an update to this. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome because of this. Number one, I understand now how this works a lot better. Number two, I consider myself an elite trader, and I'm trading a rock solid system that I refined over the years. So the next update video on this, on using this volume monitor I'm working on, I'm actually using some of this to do some of the trades here and get some alerts. It will be good. So that's something to look forward to. The other thing I wanted to share is, we got knocked out of GMT. So, well, that's good. We took some profit. I probably want to maybe rethink about reshorting that. And I'll share with you one of the strategies that I'm using to find trades is, number one, I'm just going in here. I go to USDT, and then I just change it by change. So you can see here people is at negative 17%. I'll go up here, and I don't have indicators on these charts, but I can see the indicators. I don't have to even go to the charts, and I don't know why this is so slow. Well, if we look at this chart right here, I don't see a clear setup. So basically what I do is I just kind of go to the top 3 of each one of these, maybe the top 4, and then I change it also on here. So you can see here, and this is where I found GMT. is actually a short opportunity. All right, well, I paused the video to check my connection and see if there's something off. I don't know why things are slow. So on that GMT, what did we get? 82.50 on that. We're in another position. Why does this move down? We're in another position. So we did get knocked out, went back in at a smaller amount, just 1,000. We're up 22. We'll put a stop loss on that. Maybe we caught the top there. Might be... and what we'll do is we'll put our stop loss right at 429, right at our entry. So we either get knocked out. If we get knocked out, we'll start over because it feels like it's at a top. We see here on the 1 hour. Now, like I said, there's no indicators on here. Now, one of the other things I wanted to share here too is this is an example of trades from it's 331 right now, and these are the example of trades from 330 to 331. For some reason, the export on KuCoin doesn't have the friggin' entry areas. I don't know why it doesn't have that. But you can see here, this is just an example of some of my trading. If you want to download this, there'll be a link down below in the description. And I'm sharing most of these anyways in the Discord channel. So I'm sharing my results. You know, my average loss is, I mean, I got a negative 198 and then positive 1556. So it's not a bad growth there over the trading that happened here. See where we're at. Oh, we're up $63 on that. I think we're going to hold that. We're just going to let that thing ride. Because if you look at this chart on this thing, if we go here, let's go to GMT, USDT. This thing, there's got to be another chart, but that just looks a little overextended. Just slightly. So maybe we caught the top there. So we'll just be patient on that. And we'll start over if we get knocked out because I think that it's going to have some pullback sometime. Well, it doesn't have to. It can keep going higher to infinity. The other thing that I'm doing too is I have these chart setups like this with obviously the Rexdog trading system on here, and I can look at a glance and I can see the setups. I have 3 of these on the ones that I think are worth trading. Some of these I need to take off. So for instance, like AXS, it has some good trades, and I did mention a trade there, but the liquidity in that is a little bit light. Same with here. So this is the other thing that I'm doing. I'm just glance at these charts, and I can clearly see within the Rexdog system. You can clearly see the setups. I mean, look at this here. This was a good trade that I did on algo here. In this range, I just on this RDA test, as soon as it broke, I just kept adding and kept adding with my stop. This is a prime example. My stop was here. I didn't start adding until about this candle here, till it started to look like it might break. So I said, okay, look, this is a good risk reward, really good risk reward, because it's an overshoot of the RDA. And the upside, at least the initial upside, looked like it was to here. And then I just stayed in that trade. I did take profits way too early. But that's an example. This is just an example. I know I'm just kind of rambling on. I didn't really have a plan for this video other than to share kind of what I'm doing. I'm back into trading crypto futures pretty much daily and align with the other futures that I'm trading. Working on the Binance Volume Monitor. Once again, you want to join Discord. If you're in the membership, the trades will be here. If you're not, you'll want to follow BTC Crypto. The other thing that you can do is you can ask questions. Look, I answer questions. I explain things. It doesn't matter if you're brand new. People got to start somewhere. So I explain my system. I explain trades. I explain trading in general. And I'm still working on the next section of the membership, which is the psychology and mindset stuff. That is a lot harder to tackle because it's not looking at charts. It's dealing with one of the most complex thing ever in the world, which is the human brain. So there has to be research behind it, not just me pontificating about, hey, here's an idea why this works for me, or here's what another trader that I have one-on-one sessions, here's how I helped them have a breakthrough. No. There needs to be science, quote unquote, behind it. That's why it's taken a little bit longer. That's all for this video. Once again, you find links down below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.